Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is our third week here in Vegas, and today we got up and decided we wanted to go check out Mount Charleston. It is about a 45-minute drive from the Nellis Air Force Base RV park, so super easy drive. Today is a holiday, so there is no traffic really on the roads, which is nice. Casey has us mapped out to the visitor center. We're gonna go check out what kind of hikes they have, get some maps, figure out what we can knock out today.
Yeah, it should be good. Just looked it up. There is a lot of trails up there, but we're not sure how long they are or if they're easy, moderate, or difficult. So hopefully we can talk to someone, get some information, a couple maps, and we can figure out what we can do from there.
Yeah, and as always, we'll bring you along with us. All right, we just checked out the visitor center, got a little information. We may end up just doing the scenic drive. We'll see when we get up there. There's lots of lookout points, so we definitely want to check that out. And the cool thing is from here where you come in and hit the visitor center, you can do all the scenic drive around and you don't have to come back through. There's another way to get back out to the road that takes you to Highway 95 back to Vegas. So that is kind of nice. You don't have to go all the way in and come all the way back out. Yeah. They do have a map, like a QR code you use to go to a map to show you the different trails, but I don't know if it's as detailed as Red Rock Canyon.
Yeah.
I think it might only show the distance and maybe not the level of difficulty, but we are going to check that out. And if we do any hikes, of course, we'll video some of that, but we're really excited just to see the different lookout points.
Yeah, we're above 6,000 feet right now. And I believe the scenic route goes even higher elevation. So we did see a little bit of snow in the shade on the way up here. So there might be more snow up there. We're not sure yet, but we'll film it if there is and let you know how this road is. We're excited to go check it out.
Yeah, the drive up here was super easy breezy. They did tell us there's a possibility they'll turn us around because sometimes too many people try to come up here and see the snow, but it's not quite where they can get to it, and it just gets a little bit cluttered up there, I guess. So we'll see if we even can make it that far.
Yeah.
Okay, we made it to the lower overlook point, and that was really easy to get to. We did cut through a little bit because there was a huge chunk of the paved area that was pretty much all ice and slick. So we didn't want to have any injuries. So we cut through the rocks and trees to get down here. But this is just so cool. And it actually is really a beautiful day, a little bit breezy, but the sun is shining, the sky's blue, and it's almost kind of hard to believe that 40 minutes from Vegas, you can come up here and find snow.
Yeah. So there is, this, like Diana said, this is the lower overlook. There's an upper one up this paved trail, and this is the desert overlook. There's just 2 points out here at this at this one. So this is the lower one, but both of them have very nice views.
Okay, we made it back to the visitor center. Initially, we weren't going to come all the way back through here, but we did the scenic drive up and over, and then we were going to go check out Lee Canyon where they have skiing and snowboarding and tubing and stuff. There was some sort of a medical emergency and there was fire and EMS, so we couldn't get through anything. Hopefully, whatever happened, the person's going to be okay.
Yeah,
but
of course.
We ended up turning around, coming back down the scenic route, seeing it from the other side, which was pretty cool. And there are a lot of people out today. Again, it's a holiday. So Casey and I were like, we probably should come back on a weekday and maybe we can get into Lee Canyon a little bit easier because there are just so many families here and it's kind of cool to see everybody tubing and on their little sleds and stuff.
Yeah, not too much snow, but just enough for some sleds to get the kids down the mountain and have fun.
And it's not like they're coming down a big mountain.
No,
Everything
no.
we saw was like just like these little pull-offs, and they weren't flying down the side of a mountain by any means.
By most people, if you've ever been to the mountains and you used your sled, same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of knows what that looks like. That's what it is here. And a lot of the side of the road is, people parked and got out there in the snow.
Yeah. Lots and lots of traffic-y areas with all the people parking and getting out and doing their tubing and stuff. So again, weekday, probably a better option if you just want to come do the scenic drive and check things out and aren't bringing kids up to play in the snow.
Right.
All right, we're going to eat a little picnic lunch that I packed. We're actually going to do it inside the truck. It's a little too windy outside. And then we're going to make our way back to the RV.
Yeah.
Today we headed over to PopStroke to play some miniature golf. We did do some recording that we definitely wanted to share with you in case you're interested in checking it out, but we weren't able to include any of the audio because they do have music playing pretty loud, as well as airplanes fly over very frequently as they're coming into land into the airport there. But still, it was super cool. We had the best time, and I really highly recommend if you are looking for something fun to do, go out there, check this place out. It was definitely worth it. We just got done at PopStroke, had such a blast. I want to say we were there for almost 3 hours. There's 2 separate courses.
Yep.
And in between the courses, we stopped for a bite to eat.
Yeah.
Had a beer.
Yeah, it was very good. They have a black course and a blue course. The black course is a little bit easier, and the blue course is a little more difficult. Pretty steep hills and stuff. It's putt golf, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this location is it's like right in the landing path for the Harry Reid Airport here in Las Vegas. So as you're playing, these planes are just landing
non-stop flying over.
Yeah, like right over. We'll probably throw a couple of those in. We got some good shots of it. It was so much fun. We both had a blast. And they actually, you can order drinks
Mm-hmm.
right on an app as you're golfing. They have QR codes at every hole. They have stands where you can keep your drink. And you don't have to get an alcoholic drink. You can get soda and stuff like that, waters, and you can keep them right there in the holder as you do your putting and stuff. So it's awesome. They have it set up very good.
Yeah, and then there's a hook for your purse. I just use it for my purse. That made it really easy. We did see quite a few people walking around with their beers and using them for that, which again, they kind of thought of everything, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had just the best time. And then after we got done there, we walked over to this place called Ole Churro. And I had seen it on like a TikTok video. And so I knew I had to try it. And the guy was so sweet. We ordered 3 of the churros and 2 dipping sauces because they had them in like 3, 6, 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
He threw in an extra one and he was like, I didn't want you guys to fight over the 3rd one. So I gave you 4, which was awesome. Hands down.
And
a good churro,
it was
one of the better churros.
We may have fought over that actually.
We probably would have.
It was really good churro.
So exciting news. We put in a bid on VetTix to go see Blake Shelton on Wednesday evening, and we got selected. So tomorrow evening we will be going to do that. I don't know how much we'll be able to share on YouTube, but we'll share as much as we can. But we're super, super excited about that. And then coming up this weekend, we're heading to California, not taking the RV. We're gonna leave it here, but we're gonna go visit some of our bestest friends. So we're super excited about that.
Yeah, we are having a blast here, doing stuff off the strip, trying to save some money, and I think we're doing a pretty decent job at it. But
and he had a gift card from his birthday, so that's why shout out to the Love Fam for hooking him up with a gift card to PopStroke for his birthday. So we used that today, which made it almost no cost at us, except for he got this hat.
And we paid like half the cost of or a third of the cost of our food that we got while we were there. So
and
totally worth it.
They have an all-day pass, I think Tuesdays and Wednesdays for $28 for military. So that's what we did. And we could have, even after we went and got the churros, popped back over and played another round, but it was getting really busy by that point. And so we decided to just head back this way before work traffic got in our way.
Yeah, you guys know if you've been to Vegas, there's traffic all around the airport and the strip area. So we just got out of that area when we could, got back up here to the RV park, nice and serene and calm, and we're ready to relax for the afternoon.
Yeah. But good morning, guys. We are on the road today without the trailer. We're headed to Southern California to visit friends like we mentioned earlier, and we are super duper excited about that. But we wanted to talk to you about the Blake Shelton concert. We had the best time. It was so much fun, and the Colosseum venue at Caesar's Palace is really a cool spot.
Yeah, it's a nice small venue. If you happen to go to a concert there, any seat is a good seat. That is very nice about that place. So no matter what ticket you get, it'll be fun.
Yeah, and I will say that we'll pop a little video in here that we took during the concert. Just can't put any audio in. But Blake finished the concert, last song, said thank you to everyone. Lights went off. They all left the stage. But I was sitting there, I'm like, well, the lights haven't come on yet. So I'm thinking he's going to come out and do an encore. And he did. And it was awesome. Great way to end the show. And just, he's such a funny guy. Like, we like his music, but he's also just a character. So that was a ton of fun to go and do. And we're so grateful for VetTix and being able to get those tickets.
Yeah, if you got eligibility to use VetTix, give it a shot. It is very good.
Yeah, definitely. But anyhow, we're excited for a super fun weekend, and we get to see our goddaughter play lacrosse, so that should be a lot of fun. I don't think I've ever even actually seen anyone play lacrosse.
Yeah, I've never seen it in person, and I'm very excited. I had to look up some rules so I kind of know what I'm looking at, and maybe I can yell a little bit or something and give some encouragement.
Ooh.
We're excited.
Yikes.
I'm going to stop.
Okay, Casey, stop recording real quick. We had a little situation. We're starting to really climb in elevation, so there's a lot of trucks going really slow, and a highway patrol was like flying by, and this car pulled out in front of him not realizing he was going so fast and everyone had to slam on their brakes, but all's good. Anyway, next week we are going to go back out to Valley of Fire, which is, I want to say like 45, 50 minutes from Vegas.
Yep.
Towards Utah.
Yeah.
We've been there before and it's so cool. And we just can't wait to go back and show you. That's another one of those places that is totally worth the visit.
Totally worth it.
And then we'll finally make our way down to Fremont Street, which all the times we've been to Vegas, we've never been there. So got to check that out. And not sure what else we are going to do besides that, but of course, whatever we do that we can take you along, we will absolutely share with you, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, so if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button so next week you can come back and see our Valley of Fire as well as our Fremont Street experience. See you
guys.